Thanks for your interest in joining the Rad-Cast Academy. And so we'd like to introduce Denise Adcock. And Denise, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, thank you, Dan. I'm excited to be here. And I'd like to say, first off, that I absolutely am passionate about leadership and leadership development because of my own personal experience with that. But now, because of that passion, I'm the CEO and owner of Healthy Business. And what I do is I do leadership development. I also do keynote speaking and I do executive and group coaching, and that is to help people to recognize and become more aware of the leadership skills they need to lead their teams and their organizations.
That's great, Denise. So all of us at Altus and all of us at Rad-Cast and the Rad-Cast Leadership Academy really recognize your leadership skill. And we think that the masterminds that you have, mastermind groups that you've been able to put together with new and emerging leaders is great. And so maybe one of the things that you could share with us is how did you decide that you wanted to engage and work with new and emerging leaders?
So, from my own experience, Dan, I had very early on when I took my first leadership position, I had some struggles and I couldn't understand why I couldn't get buy-in from my team, why I was not able to set goals and plans and then have them to be involved with everybody that was in our department to get them excited as I was about it. And I really thought something was wrong with my team. I mean, I was just okay, something's wrong with my team. And I needed to look at myself. And so I had some very structured people around me that could see things that I couldn't see myself. And they gave me some valuable feedback that helped me to realize and recognize that I needed leadership skills. And they were skills that were uncommon for most people. We get put into leadership positions, and I've seen other people in leadership positions, especially in the healthcare field, because we know all the rules and the regulations. We know how to take a great image. We know everything that we are supposed to know that is about physics and laws of radiology, and but we don't really know leadership. It's totally a different skill set that we don't learn when we are in school.
And so this is a really great way to kind of bring those soft skills or non-traditional skills that we don't learn about in school and how we kind of implement them in the workplace. I think that's great. So it's my understanding a mastermind group is a collection of folks that all participate. Could you just talk to me a little bit about what a mastermind group is and how we engage in that as we kind of start our path to an introduction to leadership?
Sure. So a mastermind group is a really great, powerful group of like-minded people that get together. They all are focused on the same thing, which is personal development. And we discuss these principles or these practices of leadership in a setting where there is a discussion. There's discussion of the skills, the practice, how to apply them. And then what we get to do, because we are in this group and we have the discussion going, is that we get to look at daily obstacles. We get to look at practical ways that we can take what we're learning and actually go back to the workplace and start to implement them there. It also is a place where we discuss ideas, we discuss innovative ways maybe to do things better. We learn from each other, so there is a synergy that is created. And at the end, we create an action plan that is individual to each participant. And those participants, they get to decide what is the goal? What is the things that I really want to take away from this? And how can I make a plan of action so that I continue to learn once I'm done with this group? It also gives you a way to interact and actually network with others. I know that many mastermind groups, the people there will meet each other and have something in common, and that relationship will continue far after the mastermind group is over.
And so when I'm in a mastermind group, is it safe for me to talk in a mastermind group?
Yes. It is very safe to talk in the mastermind group. It is a very smaller group setting, so we want all the participants to feel very eager to be transparent about the things that may be going on, and if you are a leader currently, or if you're having issues that maybe we can help to solve together. And I think it's important to remember too, as leaders, we grow from each other. So there will be a different set of people in different levels of leadership. So everybody starts at the same place, but we grow in our leadership in different increments. And you'll be learning things from people that are in a higher level of leadership from you. And that also adds to the power of the mastermind group. And then we just, we get to talk frankly and honestly about some of the issues that we're having. And I think that helps it to bring the level of learning to a very open place where you can take what you learn and you can implement and it not be something that is just information.
Who is a good candidate for a mastermind course that is an introduction to leadership?
So, Introduction to Leadership can be a review course for some people that are maybe have been leaders for a long time and just want a refresher on what are some of the practices, current practices, and principles. Mostly it's for people that may have stepped into a leadership position or thinking about maybe evolving into a leadership position that can help you to get ready to be able to walk in there with confidence, knowing that you have these skills available to really take on the challenges that come with leadership. There is a total different challenge involved in being a leader. And every single day we face different obstacles that are going to challenge what we can do and how we respond and react. And then everyone around us is looking to us for the answers, for the solutions, and we have to be ready to go into that position with the confidence knowing that we can lead others well.
So I'm really interested in the mastermind class. I think some of us at the Rad-Cast Leadership Academy are really interested in participating in a mastermind class. What is my commitment, and what do I need to be prepared for as a potential participant to join a mastermind course?
So in a mastermind course, they are 6 weeks long, and we're going to meet for 1 hour a week during that class time. There's nothing that you need to do to prepare ahead of time. There's not a test at the end. It strictly is that we're going to talk about the principles and the practices during that 1 hour. We're going to do things that are more in line with what the principles and practices are and how they apply to our jobs and how we can take that back and actually start implement those before the next time that we meet. I think that the mastermind groups are where the synergy and the energy are. Inside of that group and that 1 hour meeting is when we really get to learn. It's not about the information as much as it is about the discussion. It's about the discussion between the participants, the discussion on how can we use this in our jobs and how can we continue to learn and grow as a leader, and not so much that there's some homework or an assignment that you have to do. It's just really all in the mastermind group within that hour.